All right. And we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to we missed a couple weeks. Blame me. I've been on the road to the Thursday in Women's Business Live. And if you see, it is just me tonight. The other horsemen, they just left me to my own devices to talk about this topic because they clearly feel like I'm probably the corny one on the podcast. So that's what the conversation is today. But we have a good discussion that we have planned today. So I'm gonna go around to let y'all introduce yourself. Savvy, you're the first person on my screen. Please introduce yourself. You have joined us before, but this time I think we have sorted out the technical difficulties. So please.
Thank you. My name is Savvy B. I own a health and wellness business. I created a plant-based cream that helps to heal your body from the inside out. When you eat right and you work out and you don't see results, it's because you're probably struggling with a hormonal imbalance. And I have created a way with my background in chemistry to combat those issues for you. So,
Okay. All right, Coco, you're next on my screen, please.
How you doing? My name is Coco. I am a trainer and a DJ here in Houston. I also am the host on the Muscle Hustle podcast. It just started, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Okay, thank you. Erica, you're next on my screen, please.
Hi, I'm Erica from Dallas, first time joiner and avid listener of the Port Horsemen podcast.
Nah, we appreciate Erica's support as always. I'm eager to hear what Erica has to say. Erica is a part of a group chat of ours, so I'm eager to hear what she's got to say about this topic. Delisha, you're next on ours.
Hey everybody, I'm Delisha Waller, owner of Delisha Photos, photographer here in Houston. Do everything from branding, lifestyle, portraits, families, you name it, events. I love that too, and I'm excited to be here.
And Delisha serious because she gave her government. You know what I'm saying?
I just thought about that. I just thought about that. Hey, act like you didn't hear that.
Waller, like, still her identity. Y'all got everything you need at this point.
Oh my God, you're making it worse.
Also. Hey, that's how it works. I make things worse. So
I didn't think about it. It just came out. I'm so sorry.
It's too late. This is a live stream.
Everybody know you got Delisha.
Delisha's information.
Just don't look for me.
And then when you do, if her credit profile is good, throw that to me because I got some investments I want to make. All right, Asia, please. You're next on my screen.
Hey y'all, I'm Asia. I currently live in Dallas as well. Avid Four Horsemen listener as well. Regular person, I guess. I don't know how that.
Asia part of the cast. You part of the cast at this point. Asia part of the cast. So we appreciate it. All right. So this conversation and this topic started because of Michael B. Jordan. All right. So I'm gonna play what got this started, and then a couple corresponding clips of people responding to this, and then I'm gonna throw it to y'all. We'll have a discussion and see what you think. So let me play the first clip. The first clip will be what really got all this started. Michael B. Jordan's interview that he had with, I can't think of the young lady's name, L'Oreal, on his red carpet for Creed. So I'm gonna play that first. I'm gonna turn everybody off. So give me a second. I'll play that, and then we'll start jumping into a few topics. So one moment.
Okay.
So, Shell, we got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The Corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How was the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. It's a family vibe. Yeah. Last nine years of my life, I spent on the Creed films. They're very supportive. Tessa, Felicia, Rashad, Wood Harris, people that see me grow up. Restaurant.
Well, you're not corny anymore.
doing that to a girl is some corny shit.
I can see that.
You being
That is
Michael
true.
B. Jordan today, allegedly sexiest man alive in all of these blockbuster movies.
I agree.
During your highlight week, you've probably never been more visible than you are right this second, and that's what you do to her. And if I bring back them white girl rumors, then it's gonna sound even crazier. Because why you talking to our sisters like that on the red carpet? We don't even talking to white like that. But I'm not gonna make it racy. They say I make everything racy. That was corny of him to speak to that girl like that.
I disagree. I would have made
Michael B. Jordan. That's why I call you corny.
Off air. I would have made a joke off air like word.
Hey, Creed.
You know
hey, what's this name?
I wouldn't have did that in front of
Hey, Creed. In case you were confused, that corny ass shit you did is why think you corny.
Yeah.
In case you were off a little bit as to why you just keep thinking that money hides corny.
All right, so let's get to it, and I'm definitely not using AOL.
You definitely
I'm
are.
definitely not.
You
I
definitely
just pressed
are.
the wrong button on sharing the video, so my bad. All right, let's
What's
get
that
right
AOL
into it.
sound back in the day?
Let that little man run and dial up.
Right. You
Look,
want a real
y'all, look, y'all ain't gonna clown me today. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yes,
not
we
gonna
are
lie.
because baby,
I am
y'all,
not
Asia
gonna
was
lie.
there last time. Asia, did they not give me the blues last
They
time?
did. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they did. Oh yes.
All right, so let's
Watch
talk
it, girl.
So the first video, Michael B. Jordan had an interview. Looked like he been harboring something since he was in high school.
Not really.
He was ready to say something to her. Second video, Joe Budden is responding, calling him even more corny, considering what happened in the interview. And the third video, just a guy giving some examples of what corny is. So maybe the first thing we need to identify is Michael B. Jordan corny. Erica, this is your first time joining us. I'm gonna throw it to you. Thoughts? Is that brother corny?
I don't know him well enough to say whether he is or not, but obviously that comment hurt him a lot. So he may have not been as popular as other people, or there was something that wasn't status quo about him. So
yeah, they said he was
maybe
bringing his headshots to school. They said he was bringing his headshots to high school, and that was the way he was trying to get people's attention. If someone brought their headshot to you, Erica, are they being corny?
Yeah. If someone walked up to me at work or something, handed me a headshot, I'd have questions.
You would have questions. Okay, okay. All right, Delisha, what you think?
I mean, I don't know if I would say he's corny just off of the clip per se. But I would have to go back to like maybe something in high school. He was, who knows how he was in high school. High school was how many years ago? But like she said, you know, whatever happened in high school, that must have really hurt him. And that's probably why he moves the way he moves now. In that moment when he saw her, he was like, yeah, who corny? Remember what you said about me? And he was ready. And she just like, okay, I'm just here to interview you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. We go back, but nobody's trying to reiterate that you corny, but clearly.
I mean, she was just doing her job. I mean, she really was just doing her job. You know what I'm saying?
But she was making it also look like him and them two actually really went back.
Correct. And that was my issue because she was like, remember, we got back. No, I don't remember you. I remember you was mean to me. Right. So let's roll the tape back on that. Like, I'm the type of person that I'm an on-site type person, not violence because I got things to lose, but I'm a forgive, but I'm not going to forget. So I'm gonna need you to stand on how you know what you said, because I'm gonna stand on how I felt. Like, people think words don't hurt, but they actually do. And if you are self-aware and you are sure of yourself and you're honest, you can say, you know what, that hurt my feelings. And I feel some kind of way about this. So I don't think he was corny in that moment. I think he did it very classy, but concise. Like, you're not going to play in my face. And yes, I'm a billionaire.
I think it was just mainly his facial expressions. And that's why everybody's all like gung-ho about the situation. First of all, I'm just like, you roll up on me, whether or not if he was corny back in high school, they said that he was bringing his photos to school and whatnot. Homie was trying to get on. He's in Newark. Is exactly where he was at to that particular school. I'm from Newark. it's not easy to get up out of there. So if that was his avenue, if this is true, if that was his avenue and trying to like make sure he make it, then kudos to him. Maybe it was corny to other people, but that's how he got through. You know what I'm saying? And L'Oreal, whatever like that, she rolling up like, oh yeah, we ace boom coons. We've been friends from the get-go and whatnot. And he looking at her like, shorty, it's,
like
it's
Keke
not
Palmer.
like that.
I'm sorry to that man.
It's not like that.
All right, Asia, what you think? What you think, Asia?
I think that one thing about adults are really just traumatized kids. So like we really are trying to rectify what we did, like the trauma that we like that happened to us as kids. So could have had a bigger impact than before. And I'm from Cali, and transitioning from Cali to the South, like people could, misconstrue me as rude. So imagine, and he's from Cali, so him going from Cali to Newark, like to me, people on East Coast can be rude. So like there's levels to rude. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm sure like him being out there, he was like, and East Coast people are real aggressive, can be, no offense. But like they can be real aggressive. So it's probably, hit him a little harder as well.
I mean, so we're gonna get into the Joe Budden comments here in a little bit, but we got to. But as a person,
Joe Ike Turner Budden,
as a person who was 200 pounds at 10, hold on, I was 200 pounds at 10. All right, who gets bullied on his podcast also. Y'all see Casey bullying me in the comments right now.
AOL, you gotta laugh.
Chill out. Your last time you was on here, you
Asia,
had
baby, back
wireless.
me up. Did they not drag me?
They did. Like they was like, you gotta
they dragged me like a dead ass
body. They hooked you like.
And then,
he
took all your tips before we started.
He gotta let that go. I personally believe
you don't got no backup tonight. I got all my Destiny's Children right here. All Beyonce's.
Hold on. I personally believe he gotta let that go though. Like at some point, like this is the biggest night of his life. I don't agree with all what Joe said, but this is one of the biggest nights of his life. Why he bring somebody?
What if that was his night
was
to
it
let
really
it go?
That bad? Like
what if that was his night to let it go?
But how can you tell somebody how to feel though?
You can't tell how people don't feel. But I just feel like he should be bigger than that at this point.
No,
it would have been different if he carried it. He didn't even carry it any type of way. He continued on with the conversation. I would say I would have been okay. That's some corny mess. If he actually walked away from the conversation, then I would have been like, okay, he really in his feelings because he being like mad disrespectful, like on the red carpet. But homie still stayed there, still wrapped up with shorty, and then it wasn't like a
look, Coco, you mad aggressive in the camera right now. Like you using rap heads and everything.
She's from Newark. She's from the East Coast. She told you from Newark.
She was from. Act like you know.
So that's probably how you got the you mad corny. Like that's probably how you was feeling.
As soon as you get to Joey, then we go talk about
it. So Joe's comments are that you doing this to a black woman on her opportunity to like do something great. She's on a red carpet interviewing you for an outlet. Why are you doing this to her at this moment?
Has Joe Budden apologized to Megan?
Boom.
Or has Joe Budden apologized to the girl he sat on her stomach to make her miscarry?
Has Joe Budden
apologized about those things? I mean, y'all bringing up stuff that maybe I'm not fully aware of. Like,
So I saw the clip that you played about Joe Budden. So then my friends nicely sent me talked about the miscarriage, and he's abusive to women. So he's not really like sometimes it's you got to consider the source. So maybe he wasn't the right source to carry.
Joey is corny. Period.
Yeah. Say in Newark style, Coco.
He's corny. He's not even like honestly, Newark folks don't even claim him no more. He's all the way corny. He got his ass in Edgewater.
He's a pure cornball.
Period.
And everything he said is always negative.
Okay, so Erica, you say that everything he's doing is negative. Why do you say that?
Joe, have you seen him? Everything you hear about him is negative. Everything. And he's talking about somebody opportunity. How many opportunities he shit on? Can we curse?
Okay.
How
Delisha, what
many
you think?
people
You just laughing. What's going on, Delisha? What you?
I mean, you know what's so funny? Joe Budden, he's just one of those people that you just gotta pray for him, because I was scrolling my business on TikTok the other day, and they just happened to be talking about Bert and Ernie and how they were grown. Like the topic, like, why are you talking about a cartoon character? It made it negative at that.
Because he's corny.
Because he's corny. Straight up. He's still
I
trying
mean,
to stay relevant.
but you made a point too. You was like, has he apologized to other people? But then you go back to like the comment about Black women. She was doing her job, yada yada yada. But at the same time, it's like, how can you tell him how to feel when he probably saw her or whatever? He was like, he probably like, oh, I know this girl.
Yeah, somebody said it in the comments. He probably thought it was over until he saw her. And I'm like, that's exactly what it is. You think that you are healed until you triggered, and you like, you know, I'm healing. I'm not healed. I'm on my way there.
But this is 20 years ago though.
I think
he ain't seen her in 20 years.
I think it also really could have been like she was really acting like we was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she was corny in that moment.
Yeah, like
we go back to Chad Science.
Yeah, she was acting like we was BFFs and we really wasn't BFFs. Like, I think if she would have kept it more so like copacetic, but not like we was best friends back then. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't even have to do it fast and just did.
She could have just been like, "Hey, I'm L'Oreal. We're here with Michael B. Jordan." She could have skated right on over it.
Right.
And he probably wouldn't have brought it up.
Right.
Yeah, it was the
I'm under
audacity.
the impression that he been waiting for that moment all his life. Like the way because like when a brother lean in on you and he not leaning in the hug, he leaning in to tell you some shit in your ear. Like he been waiting on that his whole life.
I don't think
like the Corny kid, right?
You think so?
No,
I know so. Like
I think that was a don't play in my face type lean. We don't know each other. Like, you talked about me in the hallways with my headshots.
Like, hard.
And then we also.
But why did he have headshots in the hallway?
He was
trying to make it. Wasn't he on the show in high school?
Come on.
He was on the wire. He was on the
He
wire.
had done hardball already. He had done. Like, he had. I mean, he had.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about hardball. You right?
Okay.
I think he couldn't believe I think he couldn't believe the audacity that she had to really walk up on him and really just act like she didn't do that. He probably didn't expect that. I think she caught him off guard. Because, you know, as a woman, we have exes who walk up and act like nothing ever happened. It's like, are you serious?
So so here's a question then. Would y'all hold because I feel like that's a grudge. I feel like she's got some power over him all this time. Like, he been holding that in all this time.
No, I think also too, we got to think about other contributing factors. Kind of like the Will Smith slap. Like, everybody had kept mentioning that entanglement, and like the what's the transgender lady name? She has mentioned entanglement. If he would have slapped her, it would have been an issue. So like with Lori Harvey, everybody kept mentioning that he was crying. They said he was crying at the game.
He was crying. He was.
So
he was
then
hurt.
when he went, you know, he got his lick back on. Was that Saturday Night Live? You know what I'm saying?
His face looked real strong when he was.
So
crying
now I think he just like on a roll. Like we got to get the, you know, let me get my licks off now. Like, y'all been talking about me. I've been letting it slide. Now I'm about to get my licks.
But is that corny though to be waiting until he is almost 40 years old? All right. Almost 40 years old.
He was waiting though, for sure. Though I think people, as you're healing, you have to stand up for yourself, and that looks very different for every single person. Especially if you're a person who's not known to speak up and say, "Hey, you hurt my feelings." Yeah, they're gonna tell you stop playing in their face in whatever language that you receive that from, and you got to be okay with that, because you can't allow people to tell you how you should feel. That's like somebody that throws a rock at you, hide their hand, and then upset because you come find them and beat them up. You hit me first. Like, no, you got to stand on what you said, because people are going to remember how you made them feel. Period. Point blank.
LP, you said that dude, basically, it's been 20 years since this whole situation
20
happened.
years.
Right, 20 years. All right, but he probably ain't seen her in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? He's already dismissed it. I don't think it's a grudge. You know what I mean? It's just one of the situations where it's just like, I don't rock with you. I never had. You know what I'm saying? And now I see you on the red carpet, and out of all people, you're the one to come to interview me. I ain't gonna disrespect you, but at the same time, I let it be known, real nice, we ain't cool like that.
But it's like Asia said, like if she was the one who were acting like they were friends.
That's what it was. That's why.
And I think that was the catalyst. We not friends.
Got that face.
Okay. So let's pivot then. What makes a man corny? Delisha, I'm gonna go to you first. What makes a man corny in your opinion?
There was a few in that little list that the man was going off,
like fake jewelry, lying on you.
The fake jewelry thing.
Cause you can't. I don't want you getting robbed out here.
see, so we on the same point. With that's the one I was just like, if it's fake jewelry and you like, you wear it,
I don't know about your earring gonna come from the beauty supply. I mean, 9 times out of 10.
Listen. So that one I couldn't.
That one we just gonna skip over.
It's when they rocking it like I got on 50,000 and it came from the man.
Unreasonable to flash
your rollie can't tick though. Your rollie can't tick
because it don't got no ticker.
Y'all think it's unreasonable to flash your bank account? Like I don't think that's unreasonable.
Yes. And that's not safe. Okay. I work in finance. That's not safe.
Hold on, Erica, what you saying?
I work in finance. That's not safe at all.
No,
I think flashing your bank account is a sign of big bank, take little bank.
No, it say come rob me. It say you and your homegirl set me up and rob
people with
wait, hold on. Y'all robbing people out here right now?
No, but that's what that means.
You asking
when
to
you
get
show
robbed.
people you
wait,
asking
Coco,
to get robbed.
You do it a lot right now. Why am I asking to get robbed? And them rap heads you doing right now? That's a lot. Them DJ heads, you do it like
you looking to get
robbed? People with real money not telling you they got real money. You
like if
it's
you
not
are
your business.
something, you don't gotta prove that. Like if I'm black, so I ain't gotta prove that I'm black. I don't go around saying I'm black. If I got money, I'm not gonna go around saying I got money. Like you move silently. Like you don't.
I definitely go around saying I'm black often, and I'm black.
But but you don't have. You shouldn't.
I will make sure people know that I'm blackety black at times. Like I will do some blackety black stuff on occasion. Like I have to do that. On occasion, you got to do that.
I really feel like for me, somebody like a man that's corny is somebody that's trying to overly convince me of who that he's something. Like if you are it, just be it. If you ain't it, I'm telling you, I see it. You don't have it. But if you're still trying to convince yourself at 30-something years old, you know what I mean? So be it. Go over there with that. Because I'm not gonna be able to be around you and you still try to convince yourself. That's kind of delusional. Like, sir, you corny. Some women like corny, but I'm not really into being with anybody that's trying to convince me that there's something all the time. It's not gonna work. That's corny.
Say, Coco, I'm gonna throw it to you. What is corny in your book? What is corny in your environment? What do you feel like, yo, you doing too much? What
corny is. You doing too much. Like you're not you. It's not authentic at all. You're just doing way too much. Whether it be for my attention, whether it be for attention of others, you're just doing it entirely too much. It's just not authentic.
Yeah.
It's
like wearing a tall tee. Nigga, that shit don't fit you.
Take that over there.
All right, Savvy, what's corny to you?
What's corny for me is everything that the ladies have said, including the man who screams he is an alpha man and he needs a feminine woman. That makes my left labia hurt. Like
wait, that's a lot. Wait, hold on.
No, I'm telling the truth because let me tell you something.
Not only the left,
only the left one. The left one. It makes it hurt because why are you screaming that you are on the way to hurt? On the way to hurt? Because I feel like when you are a man, you don't have to scream, I'm a man. Like if you are a provider and a protector, you're naturally going to make your woman, feel soft and safe so that she don't have to feel like she have to wear the pants. So whenever men scream, I'm alpha, I only date feminine. Yeah.
They're really beta.
Yeah. You're not. It's like that man, he missing that tooth right here, and he on that podcast, and he say he only like to date younger women. No, you like to manipulate them because somebody who can think for themselves, you don't want them. You don't
Wait,
want
there's
them.
someone missing a tooth.
Yeah, he missing it. It's big. It's like he missing probably two.
Man,
I forgot what these are called. I think your canines or your molars or your wisdom. Yeah, it's gone. He need to go to Turkey.
He's missing his incisors.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Erica, what makes someone corny to you?
Okay, I grew up in the projects, right? And when I was younger, being corny meant something completely different. Being younger, it meant someone who just didn't do what everyone else did. And someone who may have done stuff or been into stuff that people didn't understand. At this big age, I agree with the ladies completely. Someone who's inauthentic and just doing too much, too flashy, trying to get too much attention, that is super corny.
So there's this meme, and I know y'all have seen it before. They put Michael B. Jordan's face on it this time. It's like girl in high school, and she got a dude with like 47 tattoos, and he only like 12. So I don't know how he got so many tattoos anyway. The law shouldn't have let him have so many tattoos. But they walking around, and the dude who got his books said something to the effect like, "Hey, I like you." And she says, "Beat it, nerd." And then when she like 35, he walking around, he's suited up, he got a little money in his pocket. She be like, "Why are there no good men?" And he like, "You wanted this dude." Like, is that an accurate description?
I mean, back in the day, I guess, like, you know, for the most part, folks would be like, okay, yeah, the bad boys was pretty much the thing. You know what I'm saying? That they were the cool kids. That's what we were trying to go for, right? And then we mature, you know, we go through life and everything. Now it's just like, okay, I know exactly what I want and what I'm not going to deal with. I don't want somebody that got his pants sagging all the way down his ass. I don't want folks that are just flashy with their money. I don't want the old head in the clubs every day of the damn week. I'm trying to Netflix and go to sleep. I'm not trying to.
But why is there a bad boy phase? Explain that. Like, what is that?
We can't explain a bad boy phase because I don't feel like we can explain that for them. But I know, like, I'm a daddy's girl. I'm close to my dad, so anything that resembled bad, jail, thug, I was never attracted to that because that's not what I saw. And while I've had my fair share of poor picking, it was for different reasons, but I was never attracted to the one that's sad or the super popular one. I was always attracted to the nerd because I'm a nerd. So I'm like, I want you to be smart too. I don't want to have to tell you the definition of the word that I'm using because you're looking at me like with deer in headlights. Like, I never like that.
So it would be environment then, because different. Like, I grew up in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So what I was accustomed to seeing is the folks on the block, is the folks that are, you know what I mean, like the dudes that skip to school, that's, you know, running the block and stuff like that. I'm accustomed to seeing that. That's what I was. So initially, I mean, I kind of grew up with that. I didn't necessarily want to date that because that's also like what I'm seeing on a regular basis. The other things happening as well too. But I don't want that now.
All right, Alicia or Erica, what like explain that whole bad boy, because there is a bad boy phase. Like, there is. It is proven. There is a phase where you want someone that may not be as stable by the time you ready to kind of like settle down. What is that phase?
Delusion. That's all I got. Now it's playing. No, seriously, I when I think back to like middle school, I definitely was tripping. I used to go to Sharpstown a lot, and get my
Plaza Americas.
Plaza, aka Plaza Americas. You know what I'm saying? I used to go there a lot. You know, give out my number on paper, and you know, dudes would be a blood or a crib. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes I went that way. So you know, depends. Like, I had that moment. Why? I can't really tell you why. I think it's maybe because it was like the bad boy was just a thing. Like, it was in media. You know, we're growing up in school, in the TV shows and the movies. It was just like the bad guy. He was cute and cool. And then, you know, all the dudes talk about the nerdy guy or whatever. I mean, I really didn't care, you know, if he was nerd or not. But at one point, like my focus was only on certain type of guys. And then I had to grew up and I was just like, I can't take you to my level. Like, what I'm gonna do with you? Like, I really can't. Like, there's a lot of things I can't do as I got older. And and the things that I'm aware of now, I'm just like, that type of guy just not attractive to me. Some people may still like those type of men. I just personally don't. And like I said, it was a little delusion, a little being young, naive, not knowing better. And then wanted to do what everybody else was doing. Everybody was dating these type of men or guys or boys, and I wanted to try it out too.
Okay, so Erica, did you meet your first boyfriend at Big T's Bazaar?
First of all, no. And everybody was scared of my pop, so I didn't have my first boyfriend until I was like 17. But I'll say I know a lot, or they say some women from the suburbs like bad boys or whatever, but like Coco, I grew up in the hood, so it was like that is what I was around, and I knew I didn't want to stay there, so I didn't see a future with any of them. But it's about survival when you're from the hood and you're in the hood, because if that guy who can't fight come over, you're gonna get beat up every single time he comes
Real
over.
bad.
And it might be my brother who's beat up. So you have to date someone who can withstand the elements. So it's a part of survival. But as soon as
with the elements, you acting like it's a weather pattern that he needs to make sure that he got protection for when he show up
at all times.
So I think for me, I don't know. Well, my story is a little different, but I've always been attracted to like drive and ambition. So even if you from the hood, like you trying to get out the hood, like because I like a little roughness, but you got drive, like you got something going for you, like you know what I'm saying.
You want a little thug passion,
like a little, but you know how to
love it.
I was raised to code switch, so like you know how to turn it on and off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want all suit and tie. Like, but
you want like a balance of street smart and book smart.
Right.
See, y'all asking for a lot. Like,
That's
you are.
There was one day, I tied the next day. I mean,
Tim's.
You forgetting where she's from.
Right there.
She's from Newark.
Thank you. Don't let her bring these hands back out, LP.
And them Tims be heavy, okay? Like,
but you know what? Erica brought up a good point. Because I grew up in Sunnyside. I'm from the hood. And it is a method of like, who are you bringing into your environment? That's why I never brought nobody home, because maybe don't want to come over here. Like, I see you at your house. Like, tell your mom we go come over there, because those people are going to test them. And the other thing is, why you want to date them? We not good enough for you. We didn't say that. You projecting that onto us. So it is like a method of survival. Like, I don't know that corny is the right term. I just think lack of thug appeal, maybe.
So
y'all done turned it into. Let me explain to what y'all just did. You want a brother not only who can fight multiple dudes on the block.
Nah, we ain't say that.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
You put words in her mouth now.
Hold on. You want a dude who could show up on the block in a triple fat bubble goose.
Go ahead.
Fight all of them. Shed the triple fat bubble goose. Be wearing a suit and tie. Go into a corporate office and close a deal. Then come back out, be 6-pack down, and be like, "Yo, what you ready?" Like
with an 800 credit score. I don't see the problem.
I
don't see the problem.
So
what's the problem?
So my friend, I had this conversation with my friend, who's like very invested in this segment now, and immediately he said, "Is there a difference between corny and lame?"
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Lame. So corny, there's an ingenuineness to corny. So like, I wouldn't do corny because of but you can grow from corny. Lame is like a character trait.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like corny, no, because I think was that Jonathan who in the comments that inquired about when you turned down a dude that was corny. So I had a dude that was corny, and he was ingenuine, and I felt it, and I couldn't pinpoint it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of like Coming to America. Like, what do you like? I like whatever you like. And like,
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like,
Because I want you to think for yourself.
yeah, and I want you
Right,
to think for
yeah.
yourself, and I want you to challenge me to grow.
I like
Just
it.
like I want it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you like me.
Like I said, y'all want a brother. I'm telling you now, you want a brother walk into a space, stare down the biggest nigga in the room, and be like, "Yo,
No,
this is what you want." Yes, I'm telling you what you want right now. I'm telling you what you want. Like that's what it is.
Asia,
And
to
then
your
you want
Like, I'll do
him-
it, but this is the thing. I'll date a
and then
square.
you want him to go
but
secure
I'm gonna
$100 million
date
of
Corny
funding.
Lane.
And then you want him to come back after securing $100 million of funding and hold you down in the room. That's what y'all want.
But this is the thing. I'll date a square, but I won't date Corny or Lane. Like,
I'll take corny if you're genuine. And like I've seen or I've interacted with some lames, and most lames that I know are also narcissists, because while they are yes people, they are love bombing you into like falling for whoever their representative. And then 3 to 6 months in, now you in love, and now you got to deal with him, and people be like, you want to cry in a Toyota or a Lambo? I don't want to cry at all. Why can't you be kind?
Well, I think it's unreasonable not to cry. I mean, crying happens at times. I think that's a reasonable thing in a relationship.
No, but okay, but
I don't cry.
But this is the thing though, and that's the problem. LP. People think that in a relationship you're supposed to be drugged through some stuff to prove your love. And when we talk about love, like love is patient, love is kind. We're not trying to be drugged through nothing like that. When we go through something, we going through like a death in the family, a layoff, not no traumatic shit like you. Oops, I cussed on the live.
We passed the 15 seconds. I think you good. Because I almost said a word. I was like,
Look, okay. All right. So I promised y'all 45 minutes. We are a minute away. So I want to give everybody an opportunity to give some. It's out. So in here, y'all talk. I've already came up with the next topic. So I already know what next Thursday is going to be. I already know. Like, so y'all are more than welcome to come back next Thursday. Like y'all are more than welcome. Like, y'all are more than welcome to come back next Thursday. But Erica, I'm gonna go to you first. What will be your final thoughts on any of this topic? Like, what should men be doing? How can we show that we're not corny or not lame? And then also at the same time, be 6'6" and ready to fight people on the block.
We didn't even bring height into it.
No, you are.
I'm cool. I'm tall. Look, I'm gonna leave myself alone. Go ahead, Erica. Let us know what you need.
Honestly, I think people should just live in their truth, just be themselves, and just deal with whoever accepts them, and go where they're appreciated and not where they're tolerated. And they won't have to, and occasionally you run into some L'Oreal, but just be graceful and keep it moving, because obviously, she's interviewing him, so
straight up,
he won at the end of the day.
Wait, hold on. Someone just said no one wants a corny dude.
You
who's
gotta
short.
pick your struggle,
Look,
baby.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all
you can be corny and tall, or you could be, short and amazing.
All right, Delisha, tell us about the time you went to the zone. Go
All
ahead,
right,
let us know.
Hey, look, no, for real. This crazy. So I used to try to lie to my mama, right, and be like, "Hey, mom, can I go to my friend?" I don't know if she's watching my friend Candace. I used to be like, "Can I go to Candace's house?" I'd be like, "Candace, I'm about to tell my mama I'm gonna come over there just to hang out or whatever." The second I would try to pass my mom on the phone, she'd be like, "No." Because I be trying to go to the zone. My mama ain't never let me go, but I snuck to Coco Loco a couple times.
Okay, for the people watching, what's the zone?
The zone was a teen club
establishment.
Okay.
It was a teen club at where was that at? I almost said Celebration Station. Oh my God. What was
Funplex.
Funplex. Thank you. Mm-hmm. My mama said, hell no. I barely used to go to the Sharpstown because back then, baby, that was not a mall. That was
it was definitely not a mall.
That was a place to find the best sponsor in America.
Listen, I'm I'm not.
Okay, so Delisha, closing thoughts. Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. I'm gonna a little bit piggyback off of what Erica said. Just be yourself. Don't try to overdo it. There is somebody out there that's gonna like you for exactly who you are. Like, I guarantee you, you're nerd, you're corny, you're lame, you're whatever. Somebody is not going to see it that way, and you can't try to mold yourself to what everybody wants. You will be a miserable person, or you're going to continue to walk around this world trying to convince others of someone that you are not. Just don't do it. Find somebody. First of all, love yourself, and then find somebody to love you just for who you are. Period. Woman or man. That's my piece.
Okay, Asia, what you got?
I agree with what both these women said. Like, be yourself, love yourself first, and know yourself too. Because if you don't know yourself, nobody else gonna, it comes across, and you can't expect nobody else to operate within your chaos as well. So, because that's really all you're doing is intertwining chaos with chaos. So, just love yourself. Be genuine to yourself first.
Yeah, it sounds like someone in the chat might be short and possibly corny. So
you're gonna have to pick each other. Pick one. But he can't change the short. So
and ain't nothing wrong with being short.
It's not, but you can't be short and corny. You're gonna have to pick one.
Again, but somebody gonna love you.
Yeah, somebody will. Not on this panel, but somebody will.
Closing thought.
All these ladies said exactly the same thing. Like, I agree with all of them. Just be authentic, be you. Somebody gonna love your corny self. Like,
y'all do like that's. I cannot wait till next week because y'all do want.
No, we don't.
No, I don't.
Baby, and the suit,
not
gangster in the middle.
Y'all want the dude who show up to someone's crib, they wearing a shirt and tie, but they do like the wildest shit. Didn't they go out and beat up like people on the block?
You just gotta hold your own.
What superhero are you talking about?
That's what y'all explained. That's what y'all explained. All right, Savvy, go ahead. Savvy, what you got?
Okay, so everything that my beautiful ladies have said, I agree with. In addition to, I think therapy is for everybody. Simply because you can learn your triggers, you can be provided with tools and resources that can help you. Erica said it best, you need to go where you are celebrated and not tolerated. Some things you cannot change, like your height, your skin color, whatever. Somebody is going to love you for exactly who you are, and that is where you need to be. I also think as a society, men and women, we should stop projecting and we should start reflecting. Why does what someone else have or what they're doing, why does that upset you? Why does that bother you? Joe Budden, I'm talking to you. Like, why does that bother you? Like, and that's what I think. I think we need therapy, self-love, and to be celebrated for exactly who we are.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I think I cannot wait until next week. So I think
what is next week?
It's gonna be what's the difference between lame and corny.
I'm gonna roll it out. I gotta talk to the fellas first.
I'm be here.
Hold on. I gotta talk to the fellas first.
Oh, look, LP, somebody asked if my background is myself. This my pop-up board. I'm not that vain, y'all. That's just what I use to create content.
But it's cute though, girl.
For Thursday, March 2nd. Y'all hang on. We're gonna close it out. Thank you, the people who joined. This will be replayed after, so a lot of our views happen after the live stream also. But I'm telling you, the next week's topic is going to be crazy. I can promise you now, next week's topic will be the craziest topic we've had. Thank y'all for joining. Thank you, ladies. Y'all hang on. Y'all don't hold.
My sister cutting up in the comments.
Yeah.